This is me, Keith Richards. But here I am. I'm still playing, and I'm still rocking and still rolling. One love. Thanks and praises to you all.
Let's raise a glass, or maybe a whole bottle, to Keith.
Keith Richards is, without a doubt, a true rock legend. As one of the founding members of the Rolling Stones alongside Mick Jagger, he's credited with writing some of the top 200 greatest rock songs of all time. Unlike many other rock guitarists, Keith wasn't fixated on speed. He always said being the fastest gun was never his goal. Instead, he opted for what he called the ancient art of weaving, blending guitars to give the Stones their distinctive sound.
To get the sound that I want coming straight out of my amplifier. I'm as aware as I am that I was the bugger that started the foot pedal with Satisfaction.
Keith has a soft spot for acoustic guitars and has featured them in several releases. With a staggering collection of 3,000 guitars, he probably has more guitars than you'll find at Guitar Center. He's not running out of guitars anytime soon.
How do you make that sound out of that? That guitar is not even an electric guitar.
Well, I don't know.
Well, you do it, and you did it, and...
I know I can do it, but I don't know how I do it.
If you're a fan of the Rolling Stones, you'll notice that Keith's style is more about rhythm and chords than blazing leads, which were the norm back then. This approach creates a soulful, bluesy sound that meshes seamlessly with rock and roll. Richards' music is solid, straightforward, and down to earth.
What have you learned from Keith?
Yeah, I had to be loose and not worry too much.
I found working with open tunings that there's a million places you don't need to put your fingers. The notes are there already. You can leave certain strings wide open. It's finding the space in between that makes open tunings work. Keith Richards, from his book, Life. Explore Keith Richards' open G tuning, and you'll find it's not just a quirky set of notes on the fretboard. It's like stepping into a musical realm drenched in bluesy coolness, rhythmic groove, and the unfiltered soul of rock and roll. Let's dive into the distinctive aspects of this tuning and how it shapes the iconic guitarist's sound.
Tunings are strange things. It can take you into musical areas that are not supposed to exist. But it's one of the adventures, is playing around, in different tunings.
Ditch the usual tuning routine. With open G, you're greeted by a resonant G chord the moment you strum an open string. This injects each note with a bluesy vibe, perfect for those sleek riffs and sultry melodies. A few tweaks with your fingers, and you unveil a treasure trove of voicings and chords that can be a bit tricky in standard tuning.
All of the open tunings are good for slide playing. I, being perverse, decided not to play slide on them.
For players like Richards, open G transforms into a rhythmic wonderland. The open strings act like an extension of the drums.
But to figure out how to play minor chords, how to play diminished chords. And I found that you can get some of the most amazing chords that you cannot get on a regular tuning.
This rhythmic focus is a key element of his distinctive swaggering style. The tuning is tailor-made for slide playing, adding expressive slides that bring a raw emotional layer to the music.
You know, I'm not fancy. I need my feet to stand up.
He's the best rhythm guitar player. He's a one-off. one-off, Keith.
What has Keith taught you?
Well, he's taught me less is more, you know, which is a real good thing musically.
Less is more is the mantra in open G, urging a minimalist approach to phrasing and melody. Single notes gain a new weight, and each bend and vibrato resonates with a raw, bluesy intensity. This stripped-down aesthetic defines Richards' playing, and it's amplified in this tuning. Keith Richards' open G tuning has given birth to countless iconic riffs that essentially make up the DNA of rock and roll. Let's check out a few of the most legendary ones. Brown Sugar, a masterpiece in open G. This riff rides on a mesmerizing groove punctuated by those chiming open strings. The infectious melody and gritty rhythm make it an instant classic. Richards ingeniously blends the droning open G strings with bluesy bends and rhythmic accents. It's no surprise that this song has been covered and reimagined countless times. Think of classics like Honky Tonk Women, and you'll grasp the impact.
Is it true to an open G, right? And if you're gonna do Honky Tonk Women or something,
She's so far up, queen and member. She tried to take me up the stairs before I arrived.
This lively tune highlights the slide potential of open G. Richards' howling slide licks dance over the droning chords, adding a touch of raw emotion and southern swagger. Start Me Up. The unmistakable opening riff of this song is pure open G magic. The rhythmic interplay between the open strings and the driving chords creates an unstoppable groove that'll have your head nodding and feet tapping. Jumping jack flash. This fuzzed-out rocker boasts a slinky, syncopated riff that perfectly captures the rebellious spirit of open G. Richard's ability to weave melody and rhythm throughout the song is a masterclass in songwriting. And these are just a handful of the iconic riffs Keith Richards has crafted using open G tuning. Each of these riffs showcases the power and versatility of open G tuning, allowing Richards to tap into the deepest roots of blues and rock and roll. The result is music that's both timeless and exhilarating. So, if you're eager to infuse a bit of Keith Richards magic into your own playing, I highly recommend giving open G a shot. Open G isn't just a tuning, it's an open invitation to explore a different dimension of the musical universe. It challenges you to rethink familiar chords, embrace the magic of open strings, and tap into the primal groove that lies at the core of rock and roll. So, grab your guitar, tune those strings down, and let Keith Richards' spirit be your guide on a sonic journey through the gritty, glorious world of open G. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with us. Don't miss the next episode. Until then, keep it rolling.